Hello everyone, happy Thursday. I'm so excited to be here with you. I hope you are as well. Yay, let's do some crafty time. Oh my goodness, I was just bouncing over to my website and a friend of mine posted a beautifully frosted chocolate cake. I'm wondering if it's a chocolate zucchini cake. She makes that sometimes. Tony Sutton, I'm coming over to eat that cake. She's not watching, but that's okay. She doesn't know it yet, but she's gonna get a visitor, right? Okay, everyone, hello. Sorry, I was kind of, all I saw was that chocolate cake, right? Kind of like a squirrel. So, hello. If you have not joined me before, hello and welcome. If you have joined me for a long, long time, hello and welcome. I am excited about everybody, friends new and old, okay? So my name is Lisa Harden. My business is The Stamping Zoo. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I sell all the beautiful things that you need for paper crafting, and maybe even some of the things you don't need, but you might want. I have been paper crafting for over 25 years. I've been saying that for a few years now, so I should say I've been paper crafting for almost 30 years. And most of that time was with Stampin' Up! Because they just keep bringing me back and back with the quality products. This is no exception, right? So we have a new, excuse me, we have a new catalog coming up. I know it says July to December, but it actually goes live to customers August 3rd. I'll just tell you right now, excuse me for how I sound, but I have a cold, and so I'm sucking on a cough drop. It's better than the alternative of me coughing all the time. So, oh my gosh, everyone's popping on. Hello, it's so nice to see everybody. And I see there's a couple questions, and yay for sheep. I did not get a Sonic drink for Nay because, well, not because, but I haven't been going there for a while, believe it or not. Because that has to do with my anemia, but we can get into that later. There's always room for a Sonic slush, though, because they're really delicious. Especially right now. It's hot in beautiful Boise, Idaho. It's also smoky in beautiful Boise, Idaho. So for a while, I wasn't sure whether I was sick, like whether I had a cold or whether it was the smoke. And I'm sure it's a little of both, but today I'm pretty sure. Got the old common cold. Darn it. And so anyway, that's probably one of the unwanted side effects of me not wearing a mask everywhere I go now, right? That's okay. We're going to get through it. And one thing about it, you're not going to catch the cold from me by watching my video. So just sit back and relax. I will try to keep the coughing to a minimum, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun tonight. So I wish I could dive into these catalogs and show you all the great things. If you are a demonstrator, you may have received these catalogs already. If you are a customer of mine, you will be receiving them soon. And along those lines, if you do not have a demonstrator and you live in the United States, I would love to be your demonstrator. I like spoiling my customers. It's one of the best things about being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So, if you would like to be spoiled, if you're just sitting here watching this and you're thinking, you know what I need is someone to spoil me a little bit. Well, look no further, because here I am. All you have to do is private message me your mailing address and your name. I will need your name. And we'll take it from there. I'll start out by sending you these beautiful catalogs, okay? Completely complimentary. And I will tell you that we're going to be working today with something that is current that you can purchase tonight, and something that's coming up for customers that you could also purchase tonight. You need to be a lovely demonstrator, and it's just as easy as having a shopping spree. That's how easy it is to be a demonstrator. We also call that a discount shopper because we're all the same, right? At the heart, we're all a discount shopper. I'm a discount shopper. So when you sign up to get your shopping spree from Stampin' Up, you don't have to do all this mumbo jumbo that I do. You can be your one and only customer. I was my own best customer for quite a while. So, just know that's always an option to you. And one of the benefits of signing up on my team is that you get all of the classes that I do online. You get all of those for free. If you choose to add actual product and kits, that's different. That's for a charge. But you get everything I do online, you get it all for free. Plus, we have special get-togethers where we do a little business and a lot of fun and, you know, a lot of other things. Too much to talk about right now, but please just keep that in mind. It's a great way to get your products at least a 20% discount and get to shop earlier than everyone else. So, with that, I will tell you, we are going to work with a Saleabration item, which is called Counting Sheep. And it also has some coordinating dies. Look at that. Wait until you see these cut out. They're so cute. And I am actually a sucker for some clouds. Don't ask me why, but I like die sets. When they have clouds, I'm like kind of excited. I guess because they go with so many different things, right? It's an easy way for me to make a scene because I have a hard time making scene cards. But I know, okay, if there are some clouds, I think I can figure it out. And this great panel of gate, which we're going to work with tonight. So each of these would be something. Saleabration, in a nutshell, is a flyer full of free products. So you cannot purchase these products. You earn them through purchasing other beautiful products. So when I purchased $50 worth of products, I got to choose this. And when I chose an additional $50, I got to choose the dies. Now, there are only a few items in the Saleabration flyer that are while supplies last. There's 3 things, and I believe it is the sheep and the dies. No, it's the sheep. It's probably both of these. Might be the dies. Just know that if you want these, get them sooner rather than later. There's also some glimmer paper that is out of this world. It's called Bedazzling paper. I showed it to you last week. That is also while supplies last. And there's one more set of dies in here. I cannot show you the catalog. The dies are called Summer Shadow dies. They coordinate with a stamp set in the annual catalog called Shaded Summer. Those dies are also, they are free with a $100 purchase, and they are while supplies last. So please keep that in mind when you are making your orders. If those 3 things are your must-haves for your Saleabration list, you want to get those first rather than later, right? Because we don't want to see you crying on the side of the road because you didn't get the sheep dies. Oh, it would be so sad. Don't say I haven't warned you, though. And then wait until you see this. When I said this basically, or when I saw this basically, I just said, girl, you're in trouble. Because look at the cover, first of all, which is absolutely gorgeous. It only gets better from there, believe it or not. This is not all about winter and Christmas. This is about all things August through December, right? All fun fall things. And you're going to see some absolutely delicious designer series papers in here, embellishments, ribbons, all the good stuff, all color coordinated, all really easy to work with. All right, but I also got something else new yesterday, new to me. I got this, which is really a popular stamp set. It's called Biggest Wish, as you can see. This is in the annual catalog, and it does not come with dies. It is just a stamp set, but it has so many great uses for all different kinds. You know, it's that kind of a stamp set that kind of partners with all the other stamp sets, right? So we're going to use it when we are using these counting sheep today. Let me see. I will show you this catalog. I can show you. It's on page 63 of your annual catalog. And again, if you don't have one and you don't have a demonstrator and you live in the U.S., please let me know. Happy to send you one. Okay, so this stamp set is $17 US, 11 photopolymer stamps, and you can see some great ideas. They've kind of used them up here. You can find a lot of ideas for this stamp set online on Pinterest and future demonstrators and everything. Oh my gosh, so many fun ones. Kathy says the kids are crazy. Maybe the kids need to count sheep, Kathy. You know, I'm using this stamp set because you suggested it to me, so thank you. I have so many new things. Can I just show you this for a minute? This is what I was looking at when I started to wonder what I was going to use tonight. And I kind of got like, I had too much. I have too much. Too many beautiful things. Those are just the new things that aren't even like available yet for general consumption. So I had too many things sitting out and I was like, I need someone to help me. Hello, Mary Ellen. So glad you're still in California. I hope you're having a great time. Okay. Now, before we make our cards, which I promise we're going to, I have the supplies cut. We need to talk about the Lucky Pineapple, right? What in the world is what is she talking about? I'm talking about the Lucky Pineapple, which is part of the Zoo Days of Summer, right? Lucky Pineapple. The Lucky Pineapple has tickets in there. Let's see. Oh, yes. Have some tickets in there right now. Not a ton. We're going to add more to it tonight because we've had more orders, which is really fun. And so you can read all about this over at thestampingzoo.com. But basically, every time I sell $200 of Stampin' Up! Product, I'm going to have a drawing and give away $30 gift certificate. And all along the way, people who are buying product or coming to my classes are getting tickets added to the Lucky Pineapple, right? And then I give away. And I don't think she'll mind me saying, Jean Shute is on here live. She was our lucky winner. I think it was last week, Jean. Anyway, she was our lucky winner for the drawing. And all summer long, like I said, I'm giving away a $30 gift certificate and free product. So Jean got to choose something, which I think she chose something really fun. And of course, it's all fun. What am I saying? Okay, I'm looking for my Coastal Cabana ink. If you can only see the background of this place, it's a little crazy. It's just one of those times. Let's see here now. Where is it? Gotta be around here somewhere. I have everything stashed away for classes. So, hey, thanks, Darcy. There's my other Montana girl. Darcy shared. And I appreciate that so much, Darcy. And I want to remind everyone, please be a Stampin' Zoo friend and share this video. I would love it if you pass it along to your other friends who might be stampers. You don't know. You haven't asked them. You haven't shared a video with them. So, anyway, if you would share, that is a great thing that you could do for the Stampin' Zoo that doesn't cost a dime. Okay, as you'll see, oh, no. I had another order today. So I actually need to put $80 in here. Oh my gosh. We're only $60 away from the next drawing. So we could get there tonight if somebody wants to place an order. You get double entries if you use my host code, which is listed at the top of my Facebook page. And it's also listed, where else? Over at thestampingzoo.com. So if you go to thestampingzoo.com, you look for the Zoo Days of Summer tab. And that is where you will find everything you need to know. You'll find this picture, only it's in beautiful color. And like I said, that's all you have to do to get a chance to win $30. $30 of product, sorry. Okay, so I need to put my tickets in here. We gotta, you know, we gotta keep our tickets in order. I need to write this one out. One more. Oops. Nope. I knew that. Okay, I'll remember that. I don't think I have a customer that's a Carla with a C. I'm not opposed to it though. Okay, so anyway, just kind of, you know, kind of fun to do this, and then they get all tossed in there, and we'll have a few more. But as you can see, the odds are really pretty good. You can earn tickets for, like I said, for different things. Basically going to classes, paying to classes, buying product, or bringing a friend to class that, you know, bringing a friend that then pays for a class. So that's a fun way. Okay, so please keep up with the Zoo Days of Summer. I will go live with every drawing. And then at the end of the summer, of course, I'll give away a larger gift certificate, but it depends on how much I sell. However, every time I sell $200 of product, I'm going to give away 30 through August. So you guys decide how often I'm going to have the drawing. I want to have the drawing every day. Trust me. So you guys help me decide how often I'm going to have the drawing. And like I said, it only takes a $20 purchase to be entered into the drawing. So, you know, if you are thinking you might like to just have a chance, purchase $20 of product from me, and then you're in the drawing. You might win back more than you spent. Now that's kind of fun, isn't it? I like that. Oh, I forget to show this Happy Mail, but I just saw my friend Katie pop on, and so I need to show this. I've been looking at it every day since she sent it, but because I didn't go live last week, I've had it sitting here for a couple of weeks. Hello! Hi, Tony, and thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. So this is from Katie. She did not make it. Remember, she's my bestie non-card maker friend. Apparently, I'm a unicorn. No, it says, you are proof that magic is real. I make iron disappear. Darn it. I know, and we had a fun talk on the phone. We always have a fun talk on the phone, sometimes at night when we're both kind of winding down. It's pretty fun. So I know, I love it. And apparently she does too, because I got this card. Isn't it so cute? So this reminds me to decorate the inside of your cards, right? Super cute. And it also reminds me to make a card and send a card, because I know that I smiled when I got this. And like I just said, I looked at it every day since I got it, which was over 2 weeks ago. So think of who you could make smile just by sending them a card tomorrow. Yeah. It's like a very small price to pay for sending some happiness, right? Truly is Happy Mail. So I would like to not make iron disappear, but that's another story, right? So maybe one day I will not have that superpower, and that would be really good. Oh gosh. Okay, let's get to the sheep, because they're so darn cute. And like I said, making a scene card is not my forte, but I feel like I could make a scene card if I have some clouds. So we're going to use this one on the next card. Right now, we're just going to use the sheep and their beautiful dies, and we're going to use one extra die, but other than that. So what I grabbed was a pair of Pizzazz card base. And then I cut out a couple pieces of Pool Party, 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to use one on the inside and one on the out. Then I grabbed this really fun piece of DSP, Designer Series paper. It is actually from the You're a Peach Designer Series paper. This paper is on sale right now, along with, I think, 9 other papers, 15% off. So it's a great way to stock up on some DSP. Who doesn't need more DSP? I ask you. My cupboards are bare. I'm sure yours are too. So let's get some good DSP going. Thank you so much, everyone. I know I try and make my lives only about cards, but I do have to stop and say thank you so much for all the love and the kindness you showed me earlier today. You know what, I did go in I started a new medicine for a chronic disease. I have Crohn's disease. It's an autoimmune disease, and I will not take up much time talking about it other than to say, so I started a new medicine today. It's not something you do often. You have to wait about a year, or at least in my case I do. So it's been a year of just substandard results. So finally I decided it was time to start a new one, and then all of a sudden it was just kind of me and those 2 little vials sitting there. And I thought, wow, it's all coming down to this. And I was putting so much hope into those vials, and I realized, hey, if I took a picture of this, I bet my friends on Facebook would put some hope into it also. So I just know you did. I could feel it coming into the room, and I was really overwhelmed, and just in a good way, very overwhelmed by, like I said, by your posting, and I appreciate that. It meant a lot to me today. Sometimes I'm a-okay, and sometimes I just feel, you know, vulnerable, like everyone does. So, and I also had a dream last night. I must have been feeling vulnerable about it because I had a dream last night that I was naked at a work barbecue. So, and the other funny thing about that dream was that I could hide my whole body behind my regular bed pillow. That was the, like, wish part. Oh, God, that was hilarious. And I kept thinking in the dream, because this is like a dream. It's not an uncommon dream, right? When you're feeling insecure about something. But anyway, I haven't dreamt that kind of thing for a long, long time. And so when in my dream, I was thinking, oh, you haven't been naked around people for a while. Yeah, no, that's true. That is actually true. I've never been naked at a work barbecue, and I don't intend on starting. But anyway, yes, it was a naked dream. Only it was just me naked, okay? So it wasn't that kind of a naked dream. It was just me. Anyway, it was kind of funny. And when I woke up, I thought, oh, I feel vulnerable about this. Yeah, that just doesn't come up for no reason. Okay, what I did here, sorry, jump back to the card. If you haven't watched me before, I am a squirrel with a shiny object, right? I will bounce back and forth between stories, between talking with you, and between the cards. If you are a brand new card maker, it might be kind of difficult. And you know what? I hear you. And this is not probably going to be where you're going to learn all about stamping. We can do that in another forum. So if you do have any questions, though, please just post them over in the comments right over there. And let me see, right there. And then when I get finished, I will look through all the comments and I will talk with you. Yeah, Gwen has been taking her shirt off and screaming, Nakey! Oh my, yeah, she's 20 months old. That's so funny. Roz had to like, that's only funny if she's 20 months old and not 20 years old, right? It takes on a whole different thing. Okay. Anyway, it's gonna be the longest card in century, sorry, the longest card I've ever made in my life. No, I doubt that. I want a silicone sheet. You know why? Because I just bought 2 brand new silicone sheets. Oh, look at them. So beautiful, right? You can buy these. Not shocking, because I told you, I sell just about everything I use. In fact, I sell so much of the stuff. Stampin' Up! Is so complete a company, I rarely use something they do not sell. And so I'll normally tell you that. So just know you can get these silicone sheets. They're really nice little sheets of silicone that you can use while you're working on projects that have different types of adhesive on them. And then everything just stays on this sheet. It doesn't get sticky on the other paper. So I really like that. Hello, Kate, and thank you for sharing. Jean, stop it. Jean says, I don't even like to look down in the shower. Scary. Stop that. All my stampers are good looking gals, and maybe some men, but they kind of hide. But there might be some out there. Oh gosh. Anyway, yes. You know what? I have a cold, but that doesn't have anything to do with my infusion. In fact, I thought it was the smoke for a long time. And finally, this afternoon, it was like, oh, no, I don't think so. You know, you try to deny it. And also, I haven't had a cold for a long time. And I bet a lot of you haven't either. So one of the bad, unwanted side effects of me not wearing a mask all the time now. But life goes on. Okay, I'm just going to size this up a little bit. See, we're going to use, see these dies? Wait until I show you what I cut this out with. They're so perfect, and you can make a little gate because the dies are symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which side you use them. Like, you know, there's not a right, there's not a top and a bottom. They're the same. So I'm going to start by putting this onto our pool party base with a little bit of seal, right? And then it doesn't stick to the acetate, or it doesn't stick to the silicone sheet. And then I'm going to cut around the edges. And if you do that, then, you know, if you leave yourself extra when you can and cut off the paper, then your paper is always perfectly measured, right? So even if the base is off just a tiny, tiny bit, sometimes you'll see that on the sides. But when you cut it that way, you don't. I like that little trick. Okay, 1 minute, please. Oh, man. Okay. Right there, that's a super easy way to make the base, right? To make this meadow or whatever sheep frolic around in. Pastures. There we go. The sheep are in the pastures thanks to the gorgeous Peach Designer Series paper. And the Peach Designer Series paper, along with its coordinating bundle, was my theme for this month's Charmed card kits. Those will be going out soon, my sweet customers, in case you're wondering. I'm actually just waiting for the charms. So I like the cards we made. Well, I like the cards I made, sorry. You're going to make them soon, but now what I'm trying to figure out is, like, I actually want to put these on, I mean, they're not going to be on a real hinge, right? But I want to make them look like they're on a hinge. But I don't think I want to put them down there because then they won't sit flush. So I think I have to put them up here. Let me see if they will fit. Oh, they're not going to fit. They fit if you put them on the edge. So I guess we need to keep them on the edge. Okay, good enough. At least I know that. I'm going to go ahead and commit. Well, should I? Yeah, okay. Commit, Lisa. All right, so I'm going to commit to putting this down on my card front. Because if I diddle-daddle with it much longer, that's never going to be finished, right? Oh, so sad. It'll never be finished. Okay, all right. Now, I'm going to stamp a couple of these sheep. As you can see, I did a few of them in anticipation. I did get a little bit done. Oh my God. You guys, okay, I cannot wait to sit and read all these comments because I can see a couple of them and I'm dying. As you can see, with this stamp set, you get 3 really cool sheep that are all doing different things, right? A cute party hat, a little bit of grass, and 2 really nice sentiments. And then you get 10 dies. So you get dies to cut out all of the sheep, of course. And then since it's kind of a birthday theme, you get a balloon, which we're going to use. You get a pennant, And this particular sheep can be holding them. And you get this cute sun. Isn't that? We might have to use that too. And of course the clouds that I already told you I was in love with. So let's take these and let's cut a couple of these right away because we know what color. Well, I think I know what color. The clouds are going to be white. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb and tell you the clouds are going to be white. And we'll just do like a daffodil delight sun. Like, we're not messing around. The sun's going to be beautiful. I can't really see the sun right now because it's too smoky. Okay, let me get the mini out. The mini's just kind of nice to use when I'm stamping with you because it's easier for you to see. And I don't feel like my hand is all, you know, up in your face. I do need to move this grid paper though. I don't know why. I shouldn't always bring that in. I really just want that when I'm stamping. So let's bring a little teeny in. I will jump back and forth between die cutting and stamping. When I am making multiples, I do not do that. I actually, you know, do all the die cutting, I do all the stamping, and so forth. But when I make cards with you, I guess, you know, I just like to chat and do a little of this and a little of that. Okay, so here's a little daffodil delight. A little scrap there. And the mini we sell, obviously. This little mini die cutter, which looks like a toy, but it's not a toy. It works, it's the same stainless steel construction as the large die cutter. It's just that it's really, really convenient. And yeah, she's kind of cute too, right? So it has like, I think 3.5 or 3 3/4 deck here. So it cuts out quite a few of our die cuts. And we even have embossing folders that fit in here, which are really fun. Look at that. Sweet. And so let me show you. Whoops, one just fell on the floor. So see, we even have, they come in a set of 2 when you purchase them for the mini, the baby boss, yes, as Kay says. And go right in there. So when you are like heading on over to your girlfriend's house to do a little card making, wine drinking, all that business, you can just take your mini die cutter. And, you know, if you don't make any cards, well, that's okay. Kind of like right before I came on here, I posted something funny about an advertisement I saw for a local winery. It said wine and yoga. And I thought, you go on ahead and try that. It's going to be wine. If my girlfriends and I went to something called wine and yoga, it would be wine. It wouldn't be yoga. It'd be like we might sit on the ground on our yoga mats and drink wine. But I like the idea. Yes, it's a nice idea. Uh-oh, freezing. Sorry to hear that. I keep seeing just like a smooth go here. So, sorry to hear that. I hope everything's going okay. I know Kathy, right? Kathy would be right there with me. She'd be like, I'm all about wine, maybe not so much about yoga. Then there'd be somebody in the front, you know, shh, I'm trying to do my downward dog. Can you please be quiet? Too funny. Now these are kind of cool little shapes that I could see you just using for additional texture on your card. We'll have to try that, but you know, you could cut these out in different colors and just adhere them directly to your card base, and they're kind of cute. Yeah, okay, good. Exactly, Jennifer, that's what I'm saying. All right, like, I'm not so sure they go like one or the other. Like, tell me I'm doing yoga or I'm drinking wine. Guess which one I'm going to sign up for. That's bad. I need to sign up for yoga is what I need to sign up for. But it's a rebuilding year, right? It's a rebuilding year for all of us. We need to start out slow with these social things. I can't be doing yoga in front of people. I can drink wine in front of people, though. I think I can do that. We do actually have some really pretty wineries here, believe it or not. I mean, we're no, Sonoma County, but we have some wineries here. Very nice little area. Probably they'll be gone and they'll replace them with houses, so you better get out here and see them while you can. Get out here and see them while you can, people. Okay, now I'm going to set this off to the side just for a minute because we're going to make some of these cute sheep. It's so easy. They're so easy because, first of all, I think you're normally going to make them in white, although I have already decided that I'm going to make a black one. Now, I'm not going to make it for this card. I tried coloring a black one with the blends, and I don't like how that turns out. So I think what I will do is I think that I will emboss. I will use white embossing on black cardstock, and that's how I will get a black sheep, right? You got to have a black sheep. It's just going to make a funny card. So let's see here. And these are really great cling stamps. I love the cling stamps. Now, I used gray. Let's see. Where's the gray? Maybe around here somewhere. I think I used gray granite. Yes, I did. There are other grays, should we need to get them. Here it is. Okay, so I used gray granite. I thought that black, if I had some other black elements on the card, I would definitely use the black. But this card was lighter, It's like the sunshine and pool party and all that. And I just felt like black was a little too harsh. So for this color scheme, gray is my go-to. Gray is the new black, girl. Okay, and just cleaning off on my chamois. I will do a video. Now, I've done this a couple of times, but it's always really popular and necessary. So I will do another video and post it, and it'll be a shorter video all about prepping your stamps for using them. So adhering the cling stamps and so forth. So I will do that. So we're going to kind of, skip over that part for now. Just know that the labels work great. I'm all for using them. So there's another one. Looks like I don't know why I think that's a girl, but looks like she's gonna be jumping over something. So they're pretty cute. I think on this one though, I'm only gonna use the same sheep. That's what I'm envisioning. But you know what? Not to say this could totally get switched up at a moment's notice. Now I'm going to do a couple of those hats. They're so tiny. Let's see here. Do I have another A block? I had that flower. I have that, my Zoo Days of Summer flower on my A block. So move that. Let's get this hat. You usually want to use a block that is roughly sized to your stamp. It helps you have a more even stamp, right? If this tiny stamp is on this huge block, you have more chance of rocking and rolling that stamp. Whereas if you just do the tiny hat with the A block, you have a lot more control, I think. Excuse me. Okay. And who has the counting sheep? I would love to hear if you have the counting sheet. You can let me know. This is the first time I've used them, so I'm so glad that Kathy gave me the gentle push to use them because they're super cute. And I needed to get them out. Yes. All right, now, you know, the best, well, I always say the best thing about Stampin' Up. No, there's no best thing. It's all great. One of the best things that we love is that our products coordinate with the same colors. So I am using Gray Granite Stampin' Blends, just like I used the Gray Granite Stampin' Pad. And so my colors are exact. I don't have to go searching around for something that's close enough, right? Stampin' Up! Says close enough isn't good enough. We're going to give you the exact same color. How about that? So I felt like I wanted to color a little bit of them so that they did still appear white. You know, the funny thing about things that are all white is if you leave them all white, I think they're not as noticeable as if you just give them a little bit of shading. Same thing when you're doing snowmen or snow women, right? And the cool thing about this one is the designer has already given us all these little hash marks of where we might want to add some dimension with our inks. So thank you, designer, for doing all that work for me. That was very easy. This one might be singing la la la. Now, what about that eye? I think I should, yeah. I left a little bit of white around that little eye. And these markers have both a paintbrush end, right, and a bullet end. So you get to use whichever one you like or whichever one works the best. Hello, Nancy or Kayla or both. You've misplaced your little black Darcy. Oh my gosh. And it's just so small, right? It can just go anywhere. Okay, let's see about these hats. I'm going to keep them very simple, obviously, because there's not much to them. Let's do a little pool party. Pool party polka dots. How about that? And so I'm using, now here's one way I could have done that a little easier now that I know about this. So I put dark polka dots and then I just brought the light in and I'm going to just kind of scribble around them. And then it doesn't, this marker doesn't pick up any of this ink because they're magic, right? No, because they're alcohol-based markers. So they just work in a different way. So as long as you are using any of our classic ink pads, or if you want to use black, use Memento. This is what you use with Stampin' Blends, okay? Don't use Stays On. Don't use this. That is a no-no. Because the Stays On interacts. I was doing that in case somebody wasn't really listening to me. They were just watching. So that was my really rough sign language. Anyway, you don't want to mix Stays On with your Stampin' Blends because they will react, and then it's kind of like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Then you get Stays On into your Stampin' Up! Blends, and they don't look so good. But in the meantime, we're going to do these little hats. Okay, and finally, the only thing I want to really differ on this card are the color of the balloons. Now, I'm making all these pieces and parts, and I'm realizing, or I'm wondering, like, is all this going to fit on my card? I'm not sure. But we are going to just, you know, make some pieces and parts, and then maybe we make 2 cards. Nothing wrong with that. Now, what Okay, sorry, I'm following little comments in here. You guys are so fun. I love, yes, just get a new one. Roz says, just get a new one. That is one way to find anything missing, is to just replace it. And then you'll have two of the same thing. How do I know? Oh, I've done it for the last 30 years. Okay, we'll move the little guy again. Hello, Cash. Speaking of little guy. No, it's not time, Cassie. It's only 7:48. They're in here hunting me down. They've been trying to make it earlier and earlier for their SNACK. And, no, I'm not having it. But I kind of do. I say that. But you know what? I let them have it early a couple of nights. And so they're trying to push it earlier every night. So I'm going to have to, like, step on the gas tonight. Okay, he beat it. He came in to check out the situation, and then he was like, okay, I'm leaving. Now these sheep, the dies for the sheep fit nice and tight. So you don't really wonder if they're right or not. You just can see that there. Okay, the other thing is, if you have trouble with them slipping around, you might just use a little bit of Post-it note. That works also. Oh, so cute. They're so cute once you cut them out, right? Like, they don't have to be cut out, but they are cute. I'm going to give them that. Okay, now we need to cut out this third, or this, I think I have a lot of this one actually. Third or fourth, whatever. This guy or girl. And there we go. I would cut out the hats too, but while I have him lined up, I'm just gonna go with it. Yes, there is even a die cut for the tiny, tiny hat. It's a tiny die cut. So don't lose it. You know what I like to do? First, this will also be in my video. I use Stamp and Storage magnet sheets, but I tend to keep the smaller dies towards the inside of the plates or inside another image. I feel like sometimes they can fall off easier. You know, they just kind of slide off. They're so small. So that's another way that I feel like kind of helps to keep them corralled. Look at that. Is that not the cutest die you've ever seen? Let's see. If that hat comes out like I think it's going to, I might lose it. I might be so excited. Oh my gosh. It's adorable. Look at it. And you could use a sequin on the top for the pom-pom. That's how tiny it is. Look at it. It's so cute. So this is your size reference. Perfect size for these little sheep. So again, that was just my pool party blends. The blend alcohol markers are sold in combo packs of 2, a light and a dark of the same color. They are the same colors as everything else in the Stampin' Up! Line. So again, you don't have a bunch of guesswork. And also, when you want to do a little bit of shading, you already have the light and the dark. So you don't have to put together, you don't have to know the color theory behind it. When you are working with these blends, you can just start using them, which I really love. And I did several years ago. I tried using Copics. I thought that would be something I would enjoy. I did not enjoy it because, first of all, you probably can have about, I would say that to spend about $500 is not a huge amount of Copic markers. They're very expensive to me, craft-wise. And then, like, what? Then what do? You only need like 47 different kinds of yellow. Just stick with the blends if you're worried about just coloring with great markers and having fun, because Stampin' Up! Figured out all the work for us. That's what I like. Okay, I think we can bring this back now. Oh, the one thing I didn't show you were the gates, but we can do that later. We have some great new paper in that holiday catalog I showed you that's coming up for August, or for demonstrators currently. And it's 3 12 by 12 sheets of different kinds of silver. And this I can show you. So you get 3 sheets. This is matte silver. I need to show them to you all together. Brushed, see that one? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I don't know, regular? I don't know what the middle one's called, but it's just like regular beautiful silver. I'm trying to, this almost looks like smoky slate. It gets a slight blue, but it's still very silver and metallic. So anyway, that's what I cut the gates out of. I used the silver matte. I thought that was fun, right? It's kind of gate-like, kind of stainless steel looking. Sorry, I needed a drink there. Okay, oh my goodness. Kathy's being such a good grandma. What do they call you, Kathy? Do they call you Nana? Kathy, I mean, do they call you Nana or Grandma, or what do they call you? Anyway, she said she was taking them popcorn. That's really sweet. This one could definitely be jumping over the gate at some point in time, right? So there's a million little what ifs you can do with all these guys. I am going to put the gates down here. I might want to put the gates on first so that we can see, so that we can strategically place the sheep, okay? I am going to use Seal Plus for this because this is going to be a movable part, and this I definitely want to use my silicone mat for. Do you see how that just peeled right up? This is an extra sticky adhesive. I'm folding it over because it's a little longer than that piece of the fence. And then I want to bring this in, and just to make sure that I get them even, I'm going to line them up at the bottom of the card. And also because that's kind of where the gate would be, right? The rest of it can look like a pasture going upwards. Okay, and then there's one side. Do the same with the next side. Just make sure that you fold. See, these are die cut into it. You can just, don't be rough with it, but you can fold right there. Okay, so then this guy. Am I out? No, it's just stuck. Anyway, that's enough. I don't need to overdo it. Okay. And then this one. Oh, they call you Yaya. I love that so much. I think you've told me that before, or I've seen it posted. I just forgot. Thanks for reminding me, because that makes me smile. That's so cute. I had 2 grandmas, which I love, right? Super fun. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And you could put this on, it's like a kind of a fun fold anyway. The same one like this. If you like this, you can give me some thumbs up. I will not turn them away. And it also helps Facebook know, like, we're still alive, we're here, and might send some people our way. That would be really fun. Because, you know, it's hard to get these guys. It's hard to get this Facebook to let other stampers know that I'm out here. And so anything we can do to get its attention, right? Now, I was thinking this, so I'm going to ask you a question. You guys can certainly answer in the comments. Have you ever started following someone on YouTube or Facebook and then realized, like, I don't like this person? Okay. So I did that with, I can't remember the name of them right now, and I'm not hiding it. I just can't remember her name. But basically, she lives in like an English castle. She married into this guy's family, and then they're refurbishing it. And she also does yoga, not to be confused with yoga and wine. And anyway, I started watching her, right? And then I was like, oh, I think I like her. And so I subscribed to her channel. And then I realized, oh, no, she annoys me. So then I was like, I'm going to get rid of her. So I just unsubscribed, right? I didn't send her any hate mail or anything like that. I just unsubscribed. Well, someone needs to tell YouTube, or yeah, YouTube, because I still get a million things about her. And I'm like, however this is working, you know, I'm thinking about this as a demonstrator. I'm like, however this is working for her is what I want to happen with my videos. Because I don't think anyone outside of our little clique right here sees my videos. So, which I'm not, you know, I'm not like saying that's not fine. But I'm like, I can't get rid of this lady. She's like my YouTube junk mail. And yet, do I ever see any of my own videos come flying by? No, I don't. Okay. But I'm not bitter, obviously. Side note, this is what I was thinking, because I think it's so cute, right? There's hardly any room to put anything else on here. And one of them has to be holding a balloon, because it's going to be a birthday card. So I think we may end up putting that one right there. Anyway, I think it's kind of cute. Yeah, Congo line. Okay, so finally, I forgot to die cut the balloon, but that's okay. What color do we want the balloon? Do we want it to be Daffodil Delight also? Do we want it to be, I mean, what color would you like the balloon? And the first like couple of comments I see will take it. It was YouTube junk mail, straight up, Kathy. I was like, whoever she's paid, I want to pay them. I want to be YouTube junk mail. Okay, waiting to hear what color. Should I add a new color? Or should I stick with our combo? Poppy Parade. That might be cute. Seeing they're going to have their hats on. Poppy Parade. I'm kind of liking that. Rainbow Glimmer. Ooh, both great ideas. Okay, I'll make both and we'll decide. Yes, yes, yes. 1 minute now. I haven't run away. I just need to grab our Fantastico papers. Okay. I think, actually, if we do the glimmer, we could do it. This is current, of course, my friends. It is sold as 12 by 12 sheets, and it is stunning. I just have little pieces here right now because, oh, and see, Kathy says definitely a red of some kind. How about if I kind of like the glimmer idea. So let me cut out some different balloons with the glimmer paper, okay? Like one that's more blue-green, and then one that's maybe this color, and then we'll see what we like. Perfect. I really like the front of this card, though. I think it's kind of cute. Yes, I do. Oh my gosh, it's 8 o'clock already. This might be our only card, but it's super cute. Thank goodness. No pressure, Lisa. You've only made one card. It's not about the quantity, is it? No, Ann Burns, if you're out there, it's not about the quantity, Ann Burns. It's about the quality. Ann Burns is my little racer. Ann Burns is my, I'm finished. And she has been that way for over 25 years because we've been friends that long. And I love it about her. I think this die cut actually had, oh yes, oh my gosh. This has an embossing piece on it too. Look at that. Can you see the little, like, it gives you these curved marks. So it, you know, it picks up and makes it look rounded. Yeah, you guys can see that. How cool. have some ink on me. Sorry. Now, of course, I can see, you know. Oh, look. So sweet. Okay, now let me make another one out of, let's put a little bit of the yellow into it so that that kind of matches with the sun. But we will still, obviously, put some of the red. Not going to bed yet. 10 p.m. Oh, yes. I'm all over, or we are all over in different time zones, aren't we? Do I have any Pacific time people? Usually it's just me and then east of me. Well, I don't know that for sure, but not that it matters. I don't care. I'm not going to bed either. Sherry says a bright color. Got it, Sherry. Sherry is one of our choppers, and she does a very nice job at it. And I love talking with Sherry. So, hello, Sherry. I'm nice to see you. And you know what? I'm so glad you posted this beautiful picture of yourself this week. Very nice. Excuse me. Now we're going to use one of those, not both. Let me do this one that's like a totally different color. That's more like the raspberry, like the deep red color, because you guys were saying bright. This isn't necessarily bright, but it's really saturated color. Okay, I could just sit here and die cut balloons all day. Guys, you definitely are going to want this stuff. You're going to want the stamp set and dies from Saleabration. So I'm just saying, even if you think you don't like the sheep, first of all, you will. And secondly, the die cuts can go with lots of different things. We have lots of animals, right? We have anything can hold a balloon. And so like for, you know, we have anything that can be outside, and the pennant, these are actually pretty versatile. Yes, I realize you get the sheep, but beyond that, you can put this with the donkeys from last year's celebration, or you can put them with the goats that are current, anything like that. So, wow, this is pretty good for a person who doesn't make a scene card. That's what I'd say. That's because they made it really easy for me. Okay, do we like, that one almost looks, do we like this? Do we like this? 1, 2, or do we like that? 1, 2, or 3? I'm going to start gluing down these little fun bits, and then you guys are going to decide which balloon we're going to use. 1, 2, or 3. Okay? There you go. Cluster all 3 balloons. Roz, of course you would say that. I don't know that there's room. I might try. As they were sitting there like that, I thought that might be a really good idea. But I know I'm going to lay this down flat. And I know I want it to go outside of the margins, just like it was. Because that is just a little interesting, I think. Okay. Now I know I want this up where it was. It was also coming outside of the pool party margin. Now there's all sorts of things I could have added to this. You could bring the blending brushes in and use these die cuts of clouds as a stencil. You could color on them with the blending brushes themselves. Oh God, everyone says all 3. Kathy says number 3, I think. We'll see. That would be cute. Okay. Now, I think the hats are going to go on with a glue dot. That will not be difficult, but that's what I recommend for something that's so small. Even if you're really careful with the glue, you're going to kind of get it all over. I don't want these guys to be in a straight line. I mean, they're already going to be in a line, but I don't want them to be like all the same height. So How about that? This one has to be down lower because it's going to have the balloon. So I am going to use this one as a reference and just glue this little lady down. Oh my gosh, and the chickens, right? So we have current chickens. We have Hey Birthday Chick, which is in the annual catalog, carried over. But we have Hey Chick, which just recently retired. That would be so fun to use with this gate. And now that I've showed you how easy it is to make it interactive on your card, I mean, who's not going to love that? I'm not just talking about little children. I'm talking about like 52-year-old ladies too. 52-year-old ladies like this. I can tell you, I'm having fun playing with it right now. Okay, let's get our little hats on. And let's see here. I love the take your pick tool for so many things. So I'm using the putty right now. So you twist it, and then when it starts coming out like Play-Doh, then you back off. And I kind of mash it. That's my, what I want to say, that's my move. That's my putty move. Okay, and then if you want to, you can put it back on the putty. Well, it is on my finger pretty tightly where there with the glue dots, so you can put it on the putty if you want to. And then, perfect. That sounds really great, Sherry. I love that idea with one in the air. I think I would like to do that as a portrait card, not a landscape card, but I love that idea. It's adorable. You need to make that for chopped. That's you have to work that in, plus working in all the different colors and varieties we send you. So if you've not played Chopped before, you don't know what I'm talking about, oh my goodness. Get yourself over to the Stamping Zoo after this video and read all about it. And feel free to call me and ask me questions if you have any. But it's a really fun game, and you might want to do it. Hello, Donna, and thank you for sharing. Donna is such a good sharer. I always see her sharing right away. Okay, this might be how they would look. Is that what you're thinking? I need some feedback. I need some thumbs up or yeses or something like that. Why can't they all have a balloon? I think the sun is going to be in this one's way unless we cut it really short. I think it looks a little cluttered to me. What do you think? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying for this one, I think I'm going to have just the one in the middle holding them. No wrong answer. It does seem kind of cruel to only let the middle one have balloons, though, doesn't it? Okay, all together. All right, we got it. I will do it. I like it when my friends tell me stuff because it always works out really well. Okay. Another glue dot for this. This paper, so this glimmer paper is just like regular paper in the back, on the backing, what I want to say. It's not slick, you know? So just keep that in mind. It's really pretty easy to use this way. I do think I'm going to pop them up on dimensionals. Wait for that. Let's see here. Kind of like that arrangement. Okay, so that means, I hope you guys can see that. I know I'm working with some small pieces and parts here. Good night, Kathleen. We will see you later, and thank you so much for joining in. Okay, and then what if we have it like that? It's kind of equal to, I want it down a little bit. I don't know. It's the same height as the sun. That's what's bothering me. Do I need to rip the sun off of there? No. See, I'm going to put dimensionals on this. I think I told you that. And I am not going to worry about gluing down the strings. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it because I kind of like it that way. But trim, yeah, that's what I was thinking, is just trim the strings a little bit, especially this green one. I like the glimmer paper though. Very pretty balloons, especially when you're working with something that's so small. It's fun that they are like this pop of glitter. Isn't that fun? Perfect balloon shape. Stampin' Up, you're so darn good. How about this? Yes. Yes, my friends. Look at this, it's so cute. I almost do want those down now. They're so tiny. Uh-oh, it's 8:14. Only talking about that because of the dogs. They're just gonna have to wait. They know Thursday nights are a little off kilter. Okay. I might end up gluing that down once like later on. But this is so cute. Stop it. It's adorable. And then let's just do like a simple so glad it's your birthday, and we're gonna use one of these extra sheep on the inside. Oh my god, I'm dying. It's adorable. Overload. Somebody said cuteness overload. Yep, that's true. Oh, cute. The cutes are flying in. It is cute. I'm with you. Now this one's a little big, but I want a little bit of Coastal Cabana again. It is so cute. Kathy, thanks for mentioning it. Like I said, of course I wanted to work with it, but I was overstimulated by all the product I had. I couldn't decide. So now, Yaya might need to get this set if she hasn't already, so she can give it to the kids. I kind of want it like that. This will just be a card that you like sign, you know. This is not a card where you're going to write a lot of stuff on it because there's already a little party that you've put on the front of this. I love it. If I can make a scene with this card, or with this stamp set, that means that you can. Because my scenes, it's just not my forte. I do other stuff, not scenes. But with this, it just seemed really easy. Maybe that's because you were helping me. I think there's something to that. Thank you, Kay. Yeah, I'm going to be playing with this card all night. I'm probably going to have to put new gates on it tomorrow morning. This is because I don't tend to put white inside my cards. I like color. I like it to be different. Oh my gosh, look at that. See these guys? They're so fun. So fun. And to think, you don't buy this. You just earn these by getting $100 of products that you want anyway. Now that's US. Different dollar amounts for different countries, right? But and then I'm just going to put the extra die cuts in with the stamp set. And so I can have those for later. Okay, we are probably going to use this extra sheet though, because I'm going to go ahead and make a card. And if you can't stay, I totally get it. But if you can stay, I don't think it's going to be very long. And we're going to get out that really fun, biggest wish. But anyway, in the meantime, this is a super fun card for anybody of any age. I think even a grandpa would like this card. Don't you think so? Okay, and please keep it in mind again for Saleabration. It's so fun. Okay, so let's take a look at Biggest Wish. I think, of course, this is the perfect time to grab the Stamparatus. And I'm sure lots of you that have used this have already figured that out. It is photopolymer, so we do want to have our foam base in there, right? And then I use some grid paper to keep that down. And this is going to be, oh, I remember what I wanted to use on this now. I want to use some of this. We're kind of using new and, well, thanks, Piper. Hello, Piper, and thank you. I know, I bet you make lots of fun cards with your Yaya. Okay, so this is our, this is some new gingham ribbon. It's a 1/4 inch wide, black and white, right? Love it, in the new holiday catalog. And let's see here, let me clean this stamp real quickly. So I'm not wearing it because that's kind of a thing I like to do. Oh gosh, Roz, you're too funny. Roz has also been grandma this month. She has all of her grandkids staying with her. Well, she has all of her grandkids in the same state with her this month. So she is really having a good time. Hello, Megan. Nice to see you. We just made this cute little card with the upcoming Counting Sheep Saleabration set. And now I'm trying to get it put away so that we can make another quick-ish card with one of the leftover sheep and the Biggest Wish stamp set. So this is just going to be pretty easy. Again, we'll probably grab our, grab some coordinating blends. And let's see here. Excuse me. This one's 3 3/4 by 5. I think that's probably what I want. So I'm going to put this over in the far corner. I kind of like to put things down in this corner when I can, because that's where I find that I can get the best impressions. Okay, so when you're working closer to the hinge, it's harder, of course, to get the best impression over here. So unless you have a full sheet of like 6 by 6 paper that you're working on, when you can use this outside edge, go ahead and do that. I think you might have your best results if you do that. Now, also, this is a brand new set to me, right? Ooh, look at that. Don't you love looking at brand new clear sets? They will stain a little bit. That's perfectly fine. And what I do, what I think is like the fastest way to kind of, there's oftentimes a finish on these that resists ink a little bit. So I just take the whole thing while it's still stuck onto its acetate sheet, and I rub it with kind of medium pressure over my damp chamois. I feel like that helps to prime the stamp the easiest. And I just do that a little bit. You can almost see sometimes. You will see your fingerprints on it, but that is where there's like a little bit of a processing film on these. So I just think this is like really easy. Thanks, Chris. I love the sheep too. They're super fun. And now after I like sat and played with them, now I'm really like, now you really get like your mind going on, okay, what are all the different things we could do, right? So this is a really cool stamp set that has both bold and scripty words with it, right? So you can just mix and match the thanks or hello friend, happy birthday friend, happy birthday, all that business. And it's a nice, I love a mixed font, right? It's so fun. So I think what I want to do is have the birthday taking over most of the card up here with, excuse me, and then we will stamp the happy over it. Now I want to make sure my paper is straight should I need to reposition it, right? So I make sure that this is up in the corner, and then I make sure that this is down on the grid lines where I wanted it, because it is a really, it has a lot of surface area to stamp, and also it is a new stamp. So it's kind of like the first crepe. It might not turn out exactly as you want, but it's really nice when you have it on the Stamparatus, because it takes away a lot of that guesswork. There we go. I had some ink on that. Who knows? Probably from the last time. All right, so since I do have a Flirty Flamingo, so I'm just going for like bright and bold with this. So let's use, oh gosh, I almost want to use Polished Pink as the ink on this white. I think I do. We're just gonna go for it. We're not messing around. Now, photopolymer stamps, especially when they're brand new, they stick a little bit to the paper. So again, that's why if you just make sure this is positioned where you want it, even though it pulled up on the paper, I can put it right back where I had it. Okay. And this is just some washi tape that I attached to the magnets that come with the Stamparatus. And we can talk about that in another time. That'll be another video, right? Maybe I need to make all these little how-to videos, because there's lots of how-to stuff we like to pass along. Ooh, that's pretty. I like it. I do want to do it again, just for the fun of it. I can see there are certain little areas that I would like it to be a little bit sharper. And so, might be too much, I hope not. Yes, that was even better, wasn't it? Okay, nice. I like that. You've had sleepovers last night, all 5. I remember you telling me a couple of nights ago that some of them went to see your mom, so some of them were out of town for the day. So you probably got some sleep that day, and then they came back in full force, didn't they? That's too funny. That's great. Okay, this is so pretty. So we're making the birthday part really bold, really like, you're not gonna miss the birthday part. And then I'm gonna take this back. Thank you, sir. Now, when I start putting these back where they go, this is the case, right? And this is new. This is like new with the last annual catalog. So in the last few months, Stampin' has been transitioning over to have this case be the only thing you really need. You don't need to save this acetate. It's kind of annoying. I'm so happy that we can just place these in the case, and then also, you know, if anything is missing, because you've got a pre-printed list here, right? It's just organized. It feeds my accountant soul. And crafters have to be kind of organized anyway, or to me, I think. You may, I mean, certainly post if you feel differently, but I feel like I have to stay organized as a crafter, or I shut down creatively. I can't do it. In fact, case in point, when I just told you that I had too many things sitting on my desk and I couldn't quite, so I like was kind of frozen, right? I couldn't quite decide. Ooh, so fun. Okay. Oh, everything has a place. And then we have this little plus sign image, which is very cute too. We want the happy, don't we? Yes. We need the happy because we're going to stamp that right over the birthday part. And we're going to stamp it in black, right? Because we're using black and white gingham. So we're, last time where we wanted the ink to be more like gray, a little more subtle to fit in. Well, right now we're using black. So my goodness, we're going to use black ink. You might want me to use black StazOn ink because it's jet black, but we're not going to. Memento is good enough for me, and I'm lazy and I don't want to clean stays on off of a stamp while you're here, while I have company. So I did pull out my paper piercing mat though. We do sell this. You don't have to paper pierce on it at all, but it provides really nice, a nice spongy background for when you're using photopolymer stamps. It gives you a nice, can give you a really nice image. Now I am going to test this. Remember, because it's new and I'm not using the Stamparatus, so I feel a little, you know, a little iffy. But I'm just gonna put it right over the birthday part. I'm centering it so that the B and the Y, you can see they're on both sides of the happy. And there we go. That's fun. And the birthday is so big that you know what it says. And I just like that. Now I have another idea here that's quite fun. And that is, if you've seen me before, you know when I pull out this box, it means we're going to do some splattering. We're going to do some splattering. This is the splatter paper pumpkin box. This is one thing that you really want a paper pumpkin box for. So if you haven't purchased a paper pumpkin subscription, you need to at least get one so that you have a box to do your splattering in. And I get a little nervous here. I almost want to have like an extra, a side part, but I'm going to bring in my, because we are working with polished pink. I'm not messing around here. I want to bring my polished pink blend. Where are they? Here, I think I have them. Polished pink blends. Okay, aren't they gorgeous? I'm using the dark. I'm gonna use the dark for this. We're gonna do some splattering and flicking, whatever you want to call it. For this is how I do it. I take the paintbrush end, take the lid off, right? Hold it this way. You're probably gonna hold it this way if you're right-handed, but if you're left-handed, first of all, you're cool. And second of all, this is how you're gonna hold it. And then you're gonna flick this point. You're gonna hold this still. You're gonna flick this in here like that, okay? And then you get all these like cool splatters. Like when you did splatter art at the carnival, you know you did. Come on, I'm taking you way back, but you remember it. Okay, and then that gives you like a random pattern. Keyword on random. If you're not all about random, don't do that. You won't like it. Use something like a stamp that it looks like a splatter. We have a ton of those, like right here. We have this one that looks like, you know, a big textural piece. So if you don't like random, we have other things for you. It's okay. Now, I put this little sheep in here, but I want to have it out, and I wish I would have made another hat. That would have been a lot smarter. It's okay. We have time to make a hat. But now that I know where that little guy is going to be. So this is a Flirty Flamingo base, okay? Just bring in your bone folder. You'll be happy you did. Take a few seconds, see? Makes that paper really lay flat, like a card should. Now before I put this down, I want to tie some of this gingham ribbon around it because it's so adorable. I am going to fake this out. I am going to tie a bow. I'm going to tie this around the card base, or the card front, I'm sorry. And then I am going to glue a separate bow. It's just my style. Where are my glue dots? Okay. I know I have so many left-handed viewers. I like that. We tend to like flock together. Hey, Kathy, see you later. Thank you so much. Okay. Again, see, I haven't had a silicone mat for a while because I only had one. I don't know why, of course, that was silly. But my one has gilded leafing all over it. And that stuff is such a creative mess, in a good way, that I didn't want to clean it all off. And so that's now only for gilded leaf. The other one is. So I needed 2 more anyway. So there you go. Hello, kids. All right. I'll be out in a minute. I haven't forgotten about you. Now, this is going to be such fun ribbon to tie double bows with, I think. In fact, I kind of feel like we should try. It might be too much volume, but we can get rid of it if it is. Or you'll probably just use it on another card. Okay. And there's another way to tie a double bow. I don't want to confuse you tonight, right? Sometimes it's just easy to cut it twice and work with it this way. And then, well, I did that way too short. Let's just check it out. Like I said, I might decide no, too much volume, or I might let you decide. You guys are pretty good at this. I think you all need to come and take stamp camp with me, is what I think. I do teach classes here in Boise. So if you are watching and you are in the area or want to be in the area, I do classes now monthly at my house, and I enjoy the heck out of that. But I also do online classes, online events, stuff like that. So whatever your pleasure, we can make it happen. Okay, let's see how this looks when I give it kind of short tails. Because see, that one's pretty short, so I don't know. It might end up looking goofy. You have this ribbon, Megan? I'm sure you love it. Yes. It's good stuff. It's going to go with, I mean, all the brights, I think, obviously. And then if you want to do neutrals, or you want to just have it be, that's too much. If you want to just have it be really pretty on, you know, a really nice Christmas card, then have this be kind of an elegant touch. I love that. Okay, we're just going to do regular bow. See? But you don't know unless you try. It is awfully cute. I got a little too much there, but that's all right. I bought 2 rolls, so I'm feeling decadent. Now, let's bring this in. I know I'm going to lay this down flat. So we have this. Oh, so you love it, but you don't have it. I'm sorry. I read that too fast. Well, it'll be there for you. And my sheep. My sheep's gonna get popped up on dimensionals. So let's just do that right now. Little sheep's gonna get popped up. Oops. Come on now. Oh, brother. That is a bad acting dimensional. Went rogue on me. You can also take your foam adhesive sheet if you're worried about like sending this for a long time, you know, having it a long time. If I were sending this to Australia, I would take my foam adhesive sheet and I would die cut a sheep shape from it so that the legs didn't get crushed in mailing. Yeah, I would definitely do that. Right now, though, I don't think this sheep is going to go too far from home. You could also make, this of course doesn't work, but you could make tiny bows and put that in your sheep's hair. We are going to make a hat for it. I know, that's so annoying. Why didn't I make an extra hat? but I want it to be pink anyway, so. Okay. I'm gonna cut this down. It was hiding this gal too much. It was like me hiding behind the pillow in my dream. Get real. That wasn't a body pillow either. It was just a little pillow. I think I'm most impressed by that it like hid me. That's so cool. Okay. Glue dot. Glue dot. They come in handy. Whoops. Did I lose that one? Yes, I did. Okay. So I'm also going to use, I think, the black matte dots. Those are so fun. Oh gosh, who needs the sheep now that we've been playing for a little bit? Who needs the sheep? Give me a thumbs up if you're thinking you're going to get the sheep now. And, ooh, we also are going to have new stars. Look at those. Gorge. Now I'm going to make this gal a hat, but for right now, I'm going to give this card some black bling. And I like that it's matte. Kind of seems to go really fun with all this bright color. Yes, it is so fun. Thank you, Donna. I'm glad you like it. It's a little cutie. I don't know that I love that bow, but I'm going to quit fussing with it because I've cut it down to nubbins. So leave it alone, Lisa. It's totally fine. And finally, we just need to bring this in really quick. We need to stamp one hat. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I'm just going to use this tiny piece and get that little tiny hat out of there again. I didn't want to leave it out because I was afraid to lose it. But of course, then I needed it again. Technically, I want it in this different ink though, so that's kind of handy. It's cute, isn't it, Leslie? Okay, and a memento. So cute. I better do two, just in case. You never know. Okay. And then, well, I have this, where it is. I am going to color this with light polished pink. And come back in and do, oh goodness. I've got trouble in River City back here. You know, my windows haven't been open a lot, like for most of this month, because it's been so hot that we keep them closed to conserve the AC. But I did open them tonight because, gosh, we're getting a little bit of relief, but it's only because we have smoke over us. So, I don't know. Call it what you will, but I did open the windows a little bit. And I think they're probably getting overstimulated as well. What are you looking at? I'm coming out. You just gotta give me a minute. I'm stamping with my friends. Yes, I don't want to stop, Cassie. I'm having fun. Okay, let's get those adorable dies out again. The world's... Oh, I thought I lost it. It was so small. I keep expecting to lose it, which is why I didn't think I saw it there. Okay. Take it like the wind. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. Okay, and then we're just gonna need a tiny glue dot for that. Tango, you're fine. They're also probably trying to get me out there, right? They go, hey, there's danger, Mom. Then when I go out, they go, oh, false alarm. But while you're out here, we will take a snack. Like, I'm on to all their little games. And they're smart. Don't let them fool you. Don't let their little fluffy faces fool you. Those guys are cunning. They'll figure it out. Okay, little glue dot on the hat. I don't even know that I would, like, bother putting any dimensional behind it or anything. If you did, it'd be like half a mini, okay? Half a mini. That's my recommendation. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I love them. Well, I'm sold. It's a good thing I bought my counting sheep. I didn't buy them. Actually, I earned them. Sorry. So this was so much fun, you guys. Yay, I had fun. And I'm glad I got to ink up the biggest wish. This is going to be used a lot. But we did just, of course, just get started with it. But I think our projects are kind of fun, don't you? It's a little interactive and then just a little, like, super cute, bright and happy. So please keep these in mind. Like I said, these are while supplies last. So Stampin' Up! Is not guaranteeing these through the 2-month celebration period. Okay, whereas lots of the other items will be guaranteed to be, like, your item will be fulfilled. Even if it's back ordered for a little bit, you will be getting the majority of the items. There's only 3 that they're saying, okay, like, order these, and then once we don't have any more, we're not going to have them. And so you don't want to miss out on the counting sheep because they're too adorable. You're so welcome, Donna. That's really kind of you. Thank you for sharing your time, everyone. I appreciate you just like I always do. And everybody, please stay safe. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you soon. Thank you so much.